Hi! Hey, it's me, Myxl Cyborg VTuber here. Wow! And welcome all, big and small, to my 2-year retrospective. Look back at a year of content creation, seeing what I've done, how I did it, and what I will do next. Hello, YouTube chat. Hello, Twitch chat. Hello, Ludo Joker Master. Hello, Tailgater. Hello, Jojo Phoenix. Welcome to stream. Hello, everyone. How is it going? I am hyped up on matcha latte. We are ready to start the stream. Wahoo! Welcome, everyone. Hi. Yeah, it's been 2 years since I started. Plus 2 more videos for you. Oh, I still need to. I gotta go check those out. Yeah, I got a notification on my phone about one of the videos. I'm like, oh, I should go check that out. But yeah, I'm gonna go check that out after the stream. But right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about content strategy. We're gonna look at stats and stuff. I'm gonna try and organize my desk. My desk is such a mess. Anyways, we're gonna have fun with stats. It's just something you probably don't normally hear, but you're gonna hear it a lot from me because I enjoy stats. A lot of VTubers, a lot of VTubers, they spend their yearly anniversary with here's like a concert and like singing and fun and like fanfare and whatever, blah blah. Me, I'm like, no, put your light sticks away. I'm gonna show you all the stats that I've accumulated in the past year. I don't have a headache today. I'm still sort of in my head really hard on the floor. No! Please don't hurt yourself. It's good. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm excited to start this. I'm excited to show you all my progress in the past year. It's really interesting actually accumulating all the stats and stuff. Really, really fun insights. Are you crazy? Maybe just a little. Just enough to keep things interesting. How about that? But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's really interesting going through all of this. Really good insight on like what I could do further. And it's sort of lined up with like things that I want to get back to as well. So I'm kind of happy that my like natural instinct sort of lines up with like what the numbers are showing. So that was kind of nice. Well, okay, I say natural instinct. It's like me looking at my like at my stat screen like every other day, and it's like, oh yeah, this video is still getting shown. Maybe I should make more of those, you know, like that sort of thing. But anyways, without further ado, I figured since, you know, it's been a year, you got some new faces here, got some old faces, new faces, everyone that I'm thankful to have around. I'm gonna start off with well, we can start actually. I forgot how the slides are uh set up. Just a quick overview on how this presentation is gonna go, because it is essentially a presentation. I'm gonna talk about me and like how I started off and a little bit of stuff about that. It's gonna be quick. It's just gonna be a quick little thing because there's like a lot of stats this time around. Why is the YouTube and Twitch audio slightly different? Oh, that's an excellent question. I don't know. Is the YouTube and Twitch audio different? I don't know why that would be the case. Like I have now I'm curious. Okay, hold on. Which one? Okay, which one's better? Is the YouTube one better? Is the Twitch one better? I don't know why it would be different. 7 stream streak, nice. Thank you for inspiring me to start making videos. Couldn't have done it without you. Ah, stop it. I'm glad. That's sort of the end goal, right? Well, not the end. That's like one of the goals, right? Be able to inspire others to also start creating. I think Twitch, but it's preference. Oh, interesting. Okay, noted. Is any of the is the audio like louder or softer, or does it just like sound different? Like, is there like an echo on the Twitch one? I don't know. Presentation? Okay, I'm curious. Yeah, it's gonna be a presentation. We're gonna be talking about like what I've done throughout the year and what that has brought me and what I could be doing better, maybe. And basically what stuff I wanna like what stuff I should be focusing on more, essentially. Like, we know what I've done, and like we know what got a lot of views, we know what didn't get a lot of views, and we can sort of like narrow down our niche and sort of focus on like what I plan to do for the next year. Anyways, I can start off with a little bit about me, because a lot like some of you are new and you might not know like the history of Myxl Makes. Whoa. So start off with about me. About me, crafty cyborg VTuber who took up content creation as a means to explore the creative side following a drastic life change. Ooh, spooky. What is that drastic life change? That's an excellent question. Hobbies. I like to do cosplay, 3D modeling, printing, anime, and gaming. Lately, I've been doing a little bit more of just the modeling and gaming. I'll talk about some anime sometimes. But the cosplay and 3D printing I have been doing a lot this year, and I really hope to get back to that. Wait, sorry, what did I say? Cosplay and 3D printing, I haven't done a lot last year. I hope to get back to it this year. I am working on a cosplay right now, and I'm helping like make props for some of my friends. So like, depending on how things go, I might try to stream those for the Blender streams. We'll see what I end up deciding to do. And I think that's also going to be a bit about like my plans for the future, what I'm going to get to like at the end of the presentation. But I do want to try and fit in more creative stuff that's not just streaming, basically, and we will see how I decide to do that. Anyways, next slide. Starting off, my yeah, new name. Those of you who may have been here from the beginning might know me purely as Myxl, because that's what I started off as, and I started off doing like 3D modeling videos, and I wanted to do like programming streams because I was still sort of like fresh out of school, and I'm like, whoa, I love programming. I want to do like weird and wacky stuff with like programming and stuff, blah blah blah. And then I just never got around to it. My initial name Myxl is like _MYXL _, and it was like a play off of like the main call from a Python, but MyXL was also the name of a already existing company, so I decided to like turn it into like a proper name, Myxl makes. Yeah. What else is there? $0 setup. I've paid nothing for my okay. When I started off, I paid nothing for my setup. I already had a headset mic. I already had a computer. Void model was free. OBS is free. Assets are free. Everything is free. If you want to start VTubing, you too can start off with a grand total of $0, presumably, assuming you already have like a computer setup. I don't know if people like include their like the computer they already have as money put towards like content creation. So like it's kind of weird for me to be like, oh, technically I paid one person indie studio. Basically, yeah. And that's another thing too with like live content creation. It's essentially like you're essentially become like a studio. It's sort of like late night television, where instead of having like a team of like imagine like late night like think of like a late night TV show, right? There's a host, there's a band, there's like a team of writers, there's a props department, there's camera people. All of that you're doing by yourself in like a live live stream. Like you're the one setting up the camera and stuff through like OBS and stuff, whatever. You're like mentally thinking of like what to talk about during the stream. That's the writer's team. You're the one presenting everything. That's you like, you know, talking in stream. What is their props department? That's you assembling all the assets and putting them on the screen. Band, you need to find your own music and figure out how to play that. Oh, and like audio settings and stuff. And figuring out like how like audio balancing, whatever. Like my BGM should be playing. I have my BGM set to play at like -30 decibels, and then I have my desktop mic set to nothing. But I think I have some like I do have some like audio gating stuff and some compression going on, just so that like when I like scream into the mic, it doesn't actually burst your eardrums. Okay, fair warning. I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna test it. Ah! Ah! See, like when I yell, it doesn't go past. I think it's like -10. Ah! And that's the power of audio gating, my friend. Ever since then, I wound up getting. I think I got a new mic. I think your hardware deserves respect. Yeah, thank you. I definitely think like this is. I mean, like the computer that I'm using right now. Like this is something that I built like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I'm not gonna say it, but like I think it's like over time, I've been able to like add on stuff. Like I have like a new camera that I got for like I think $20. I want to say. And then like my microphone, this I got off like a discount mic for like $7, but it's like a proper like condenser mic, so like not too bad, not too shabby. I only got it for $7. I'm kind of curious now. I should have like taken. I want to do like a comparison where I like sing a song using my headset mic and then sing a song using the condenser mic and see which one sounds better. But I'll do that later. That's something we can do like down the line. What was I saying? Prepaid model. I think at least like one of you came into stream thinking I was a tomboy, and I'm like, yeah, you kind of saw through me. The model is technically like initially like a female model that I sort of made to look male because I prefer to present myself a little bit more feminine. It's just sort of the vibe. We're all allies here, right? I used to have the tagline, sometimes to make things and sometimes they're good, which is like a tagline that I made well, I think it was 5 years ago. I want to say it's 5 years ago. It might have been further, might be further back. And it was like a reference to, I wanted to make it as like a reference to how I just sort of make things for the sake of making things, regardless of whether or not it's perfect, because I just like the process of making things. But over time, I would like read it and I'm like, oh, this seems, it kind of sounds self-depreciating. Like maybe it's like maybe someone might read that and think like, oh, I just don't think highly of my own creation, so I just scrap the tagline altogether. I don't really have a tagline now. I'm still trying to figure one out, if I'm being honest. Um, I'll figure it out eventually. A lot of this things is touch and go. I make things for the sake of making them. I don't exactly have like a. That's the one thing I do want to try and work on maybe this year is like figuring out my overall brand. I definitely want to lean more into the idea of me being a cyborg and like put out more like robot robot themed content or like cyborg themed content, and you're gonna see that in the list of like games that I'm planning to play in the future. Um, but for that, and like also for my new outfit, which I've been working on, like a couple of you guys have seen that. A couple of y'all have seen that new outfit, here and there that I've been working on. Hopefully, I want to get that done like this year. I think that's a decent goal. Is to create a brand new outfit for this year. But again, that'll be later down in the stream for future content. Oh yeah, I guess I started off. The content I started off was like 3D modeling stuff and like Hololive fan work, and then a friend of mine was like, "Hey, do you want to start streaming? You should." There's like a singing march thing where you can like post covers. So I was doing that like every day for all of like March. And then near the end of it, I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to start streaming. So then I just started streaming. My first stream, March 26, 2024. There's a shorts live. Okay, don't give us spoilers. Keep up the hype. Yeah. Don't worry. I mean, like, it's thing. Don't worry about it. Even trust me when I say the stuff that I do end up showing you, some of it might seem like spoilers, but it's not compared to what I'm not showing you. And if that sounds vague, perfect. Then I'm doing it correctly. What was I saying? Yeah, so my first stream was like Fractured Soul in the 3DS. I was doing like a shorts live, sort of like how I'm set up now on like YouTube. On YouTube, YouTube started this thing where you can broadcast both like standard format and shorts format. So I've been doing that in like the hopes that it like increases my viewership. I don't know if it has. That's something I should have checked. Honestly, I'm not like 100% sure if it has or not. But that's still something I want to do because like I mean it's just like it's free. It's a free additional broadcast stream or like broadcast avenue. So like why not, right? Anyway. Content stats. Here's where the start of the numbers game is. Yippee! So a lot of the stats are pulled from YouTube. Twitch doesn't really the Twitch stats aren't really as robust because it's literally just like your streaming, like how much you've streamed. Versus YouTube, I have both streams, videos, and shorts. So a lot of the content stuff that you're gonna see are more geared towards like YouTube's algorithm. Also because like I started off on YouTube, we didn't really start streaming on Twitch until like I want to say like early last year. So but that being said, I will try to keep a lot of the information I provide a bit more general, or at least I'll keep that in mind, just so that, you know, for Twitch viewers as well, they can try to learn like, oh, what's the thing for what are insights for like Twitch streaming specifically. But again, this is more general like content creation. Anyways, YouTube stats. In the past year, I have done 94 streams. Yeah, 94 streams, 34 videos, and 13 shorts. I think a lot of that is due to the fact that I took like multiple breaks throughout the year. Like I had my wisdom teeth removed. I went to Japan for a month, for like 2 weeks, and I took like a month off. Um, there was the first 2 months of the year of like 2026. I was off because I had like internet problems. There was a lot of like, there's a lot of stuff that prevented me from like doing like live streaming. Hello, I don't know why I come to your stream and talk about things that happened to you. Hi, but I come to your streams to talk about things that happened to me. Shorts was broke. Broke algorithm? Yeah, no, the shorts was also like insane. When the shorts algorithm changed, it like broke a lot of stuff. It was so funny. And you can sort of see that too. Like I have 13 shorts, but I have like 13,000 views across 13 shorts. That's 1,000 views per shorts. That's crazy. And you'll see like specifics when I go down there. But it's like, I think this sort of demonstrates like the power of shorts. A lot of content creators, a lot of VTubers just say like, "Oh, like make shorts for your content, make shorts for your content." And in my mind, I'm like, okay, yeah, like I will. But like, I don't know. It's like it's a lot of work to like put. I have a lot of like, oh my god, excuse me. Like I put in a lot of effort for like my lives. Like on top of that, I have to do shorts too. That's insane. I don't know how to balance that time. Oh my gosh, I'm burping a lot. But you can just see right here, like I barely put any shorts out. It's like 13 of them, and they take up what 76.2% of my viewership. So like maybe putting out shorts content is worth it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm not It's up to you how you interpret. Like, what do you think, chat? Do you think I'm interpreting the numbers right? Anyways, the most streamed category was 3D modeling and Hollow Knight, both at 26 and 25 streams respectively throughout the year, which is crazy because it seems like I could have sworn I was doing 3D modeling and Hollow Knight streams every week at some point. And then even when I stopped streaming Hollow Knight, I was streaming Silk Song afterwards. So that leads me to believe that like I only really streamed for like half the year. Because it's 52 weeks in a year. After that would be like 25, 26. But I think I only streamed for half the year? Question mark? Like even the 94 stream. Oh wait, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't. Oh no, maybe it does. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's like what? Because like 94 streams, and I'm streaming like maybe like I typically stream 3 times a week. 94 divided by 3. That's like roughly 31 weeks. You were gone multiple months. I was waiting for streams. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there were. What's your review on Hollow Knight? We can get there. I'll talk about like the specific games like once you get more into like actual stuff. I was waiting for streams. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, there was a bunch of times like there was like I was out like. Yeah, no, it was like December to February. I was off for 3 months. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I was off for 3 months from like December to February because I took a month off for like Christmas and New Year's, and then I couldn't go back to streaming because of Wi-Fi problems. That's 3 months. And then I was off in April. Oh my god, that does. I was off in April because I went to Japan. And then I was off in like August, September because of my my wisdom teeth. Oh my god, that's like 5 months. That's like 4 to 5 months. Yeah, okay, so that kind of no, 4 to 5 months. Half was. I think it kind of makes sense because it's like 4 to 5 months. That's like. I can do math. There's 4 to 5 months, and then the 30 streams. 30 weeks. 30 weeks is how many? Hold on. 30 weeks is how many months? 30 divided by 4. 7 to 8. I remember going off and coming back and had like way more progress in Hollow Knight. Oh yeah, that's what's. So I guess what happened there was thing. I was posting videos on YouTube for my Hollow Knight progress because I was playing Hollow Knight while I was recovering from my wisdom teeth thing. So that's something maybe I could ask Twitch viewers. Is that like how would you like to be reminded, or how would you like to be told if I'm like going on break and I'm posting stuff on YouTube? That's like, because that's like the main thing. Because like whenever I go on break, what I'll try to do is I'll have videos ready to go on YouTube, but then I don't know if there's a way on Twitch to like notify you guys directly. I'm subscribed on YouTube. Okay, cool. All right. All right, sweet. Because yeah, like I was posting videos on YouTube for like my Hollow Knight stuff. Oh no, wait, no, I posted that after. I'm not saying long, have fun, funny eggshell guy. Oh yeah, the eggshell. Yeah, I need to add that into the throw stuff. Okay, no, that's fair. What happened was I recorded it all while I was playing, and then when I came back, it was my welcome back stream. I showed clips of the Hollow Knight stuff, and then I posted it afterwards, and then I started streaming Hollow Knight. I think that's what happened. So there is some stuff there where it's like I need to make sure people see all my Hollow Knight videos before I go live or something like that. But yeah, I need to work on that. That's something I need to think. Yeah, I came back to the stream showing the HK videos before release. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not even remembering, but some of y'all are remembering, so thank you. Oh my god, it's been it's been a year. So much stuff has happened. Yeah, speaking of Hollow Knight, my longest stream was 5 hours. I thought there were... Okay, I don't know if anyone caught the reference in the title. I thought there'd be burgers. This is... like, White Castle is a burger fast food chain in the United States. I don't know how well known the name of that is. So, like, White Castle, White Castle, White Castle Hollow Knight. That was my like Hollow Knight stream where I went through the White Castle. Did I say, is it called White Castle? No. Is it actually called White Castle? Maybe it's called something else, and I was just making a pun. Hollow Knight. White Palace, that's what it is. Yeah, so I was making a pun on White Palace versus White Castle. So I'm like, I thought there'd be burgers. That's 5 hours of White House, yeah. That's 5 hours long. I was basically just like freaking going through. That isn't even Path of Pain. I haven't even done Path of Pain. I don't know if I want to do Path of Pain, if I'm being honest. But I haven't even done Path of Pain. I only did like the main thing to get to the top of White Palace. It took like a full 5 hours long. Ads are gonna be starting in 30 seconds. So we're going to be taking a break soon. Oh my gosh. And then 24 seconds. My most viewed stream was my handcam stream building Gunpla. I think it's because that the kit that I was building was exclusive to it was exclusive to buying in person, and I started building it like a month after I got back from Japan. No spoilers, it's a painful road. Oh no, I've seen some stuff. It's kind of, yeah, it's rough. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that. I haven't played Hollow Knight in so long. So I'll have to be thing. I mean, like, I'm playing Silksong, but it's different controls. I don't know, we'll see. I am a little better with like parkour compared to like combat. I don't know if anyone's noticed. It's mostly because I've played Celeste beforehand. So like I'm a lot more accustomed to the parkour stuff, but the combat's where I struggle a lot. So maybe Path of Pain won't be as bad? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll never see. Maybe we'll just be like a pipe dream. Like, will Myxl ever play Path of Pain? Who knows? Music is so good you must listen to it. True. The OST for Hollow Knight and Song do slap. That's true. Is the ad gonna run or not? I feel like Twitch's ad stuff is really weird because like it'll be like, oh, ad's gonna run in a minute, and then when it stops, it just doesn't kick in. Oh, there we go. Okay, ads are now running. So take a break. Take a break. Rest your eyes. Have some water. Do some stretches. Oh, man. How's everyone doing? We got like what, half an hour? So like we're like half an hour through, and we are how many slides out? 15 total. Oh, okay. We're like a third of the way there. That's not too bad. We're making good time. We might. No, I'm not gonna promise how. I'm not gonna make any promises of how long the stream's gonna be. But, yeah, good time. Meeting. Primal Aspid is annoying. Which one's a Primal Aspid? Primal Aspids. That sounds familiar. I think you're gonna realize if you stick around long enough, you're gonna see that my memory is not the best. Oh my god, I hate them. Oh my god, these little freaking the Primal Aspids. I hate them. they hit. They're so annoying to work on because like I was fighting the Primal Aspids in the Colosseum. Oh my god, I remember Primal Aspids in the Colosseum. They sucked. I hated it so much. It was such a pain. Anyways, welcome back, Twitch chat. Welcome back to me complaining about how much I hate Primal Aspids. What was it saying? Okay, longest stream was 5 hours. Hollow Knight Silksong. I know, Hollow Knight, White Palace. Most viewed stream, 328 views, was the building of the Gundam Glass Feather Unit Chemical Recycle version. And are there ads on YouTube too? There aren't any ads on YouTube as well. I just, whenever I take a break on Twitch, I know whenever ads run on Twitch, I also just like go into chatting mode on YouTube just so that like both channels have like a similar viewing experience. And I like to be able to like take a break from the game and just be able to like chat with y'all during the ad break as well, because like at least I can provide like some like, I don't know, exclusive content for those who are able to watch without ads. So maybe there's like a little bit of incentive there to subscribe. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. It's like, yeah, if you subscribe to Twitch and you get to hear like my little like personal chats with you in between ads. Wow. Well, don't bother. They're unstoppable. I hate them. The Primal Aspids suck. But yeah, the most viewed stream was the Chemical Recycle version for the Glass Feather Unit. And I suspect the big reason why it's a most viewed stream isn't because of the actual streaming, but because I used like the right SEO terms. And so anytime people are looking up like the feather recycle, like the chemical recycle version, which they'll find my channel. Also, the chemical recycle version was only ever available in Japan. So I might be one of the few English content creators who is able to make content, or like able to own a chemical recycle version. Maybe, I don't know. But it's like an exclusive thing, and I was able to like stream it like soon, like not too soon after like the release. Not quite, but rarely show up 3 ads. All of them are long, 1 minute 40 seconds, depending on these pockets. Oh, weird. Yeah, I have no idea what the ad stuff, how the ads work on YouTube. Do ads pop up like in the middle of stream? Because that might be. Because that's something I have like no. Actually, wait, are ads showing up on stream? Because I'm not even monetized yet on YouTube. So I don't know how that works. But yeah, anyways, we can start getting more into excuse me, the actual videos. Because I think someone brought this up, like they want to see YouTube is corrupted. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyways, top 5 videos on YouTube. We have the Aviot X Hololive English Myth unboxing and setting operation voice. 2,000 views. If you see here, like this blue line, that's the Aviot video. I made that 2 years ago, and it's still getting views today. And you want to know why it's still getting views today? Because I'm pretty sure it's one of the only videos that actually explains how to do one of the setting changes. That's the trick. That's like one trick I'll show you with content creation, is like when people say like find your niche, this is what they talk about. A lot of people, when I was setting up these, so they're the Aviot X Hololive English Myth collaboration. It's a collaborative piece for like a pair of earbuds. And the earbuds, what you can do is that you can set it so that the operation voice is set to one of the 5 Hololive English talents. So like these are like corporate VTubers, right? And so the thing is that when I was searching up how to change like the audio, I was having a hard time finding out how to change the audio because like I don't know, not a lot of people were posting online instructions on how to do it. So I figured if I want to do an unboxing video because it's like a rare item, but I'm also going to include in the unboxing video like instructions on how to change settings, because like it'll just be all in one video, and it's like a 6-minute video, a 4-minute video. I think it's 4 minutes. It's a 4-minute video. Half the video is the unboxing, and half the video is like navigating the menus and stuff. And so I'm like, yeah, I don't see a lot of people talking about how to navigate the menus, so in my unboxing video, I'm going to include navigating the menus. And lo and behold, that video still gets views to this day. Whenever I see like my top 3 videos, one of them is always that one. And then like it's sort of like it's a blessing and a curse, because like on one hand, I'm still getting people directed to my channel through that, but on the other hand, like I do not do unboxing content. So people will find that, they're like, oh cool, I wonder if they do, like they might find out, it's like, oh, I wonder if they do any more like unboxing or Hololive content, and they open my page and it's like none of that. There's no other unboxing content, there's no other like Hololive content. I just did this because I was a fan, I threw it up online, and then I started streaming and doing something else entirely. But the YouTube algorithm still recommends this to people, and people are still coming to my channel and seeing nothing like it. But at the same time, I don't want to like private the video because it's like useful information, and that's sort of like what that's sort of like a thing that I want to do like with my videos, is that I want to I'm sort of keeping in mind whenever I'm making content, if it's not just like a fun thing like for like Silk Song or whatever, like I'm trying to keep in mind like, oh, how is this going to be useful for someone watching it like not live, like if they come across the VOD, is this going to be helpful, is this going to be helpful for them, or is this going to be like a fun thing for them to watch, or is this basically like what's my why would someone watch this after the fact, essentially? Because like with YouTube, for Twitch VODs, right? For Twitch live, Twitch is live. When you're like a lot of how you get people to watch during Twitch is to have that interactive experience during Twitch and to have a fun experience during a live stream. But for YouTube, not only are you thinking about your live stream experience, but you're also thinking about how the whole experience, once it's over, how will people view that as a video after the fact? Is this going to be a fun thing to watch after the fact, or is this just like is this one of those like you just had to be there moments? And like maybe I'm trying to think now. Like, where was I going with this? Basically, it's really hard to try and like balance like what sort of stream I want to make when I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, because they're both like um very different approaches. Twitch is all about interaction. Twitch is all about the live experience. You're watching this live. Like the default is that the VODs only stay up for like 7 to 14 days. So like you're not really expected to like be watching like I don't think Twitch is expecting people to go to their channel to watch videos. They're like Twitch is expecting people to go to their website to watch live streams. You're expected to watch live, interact live, stuff like that. For YouTube, YouTube started off as making videos. So obviously, when you go to YouTube, YouTube is expecting you to watch videos. Now, sometimes those videos are live in the case of a live stream like this one, but other times it's going to be like videos, or they're going to be VODs, or they're going to be shorts and stuff like that. So yeah, so like for me, I'm trying to think of like what is a live experience that I can provide to people that will also serve as an interesting video viewing experience later down the line. Yeah. I finally worded that properly. Perfect. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know why I went on that tangent, but it's probably important. Anyways, because we're talking about videos right now. Oh, you like usefulness for a video. That's what it was. Like usefulness for like a live stream and stuff. Back from eating. What did I miss? Welcome back. I just divulged some like important stuff about. We're talking about YouTube content creation stuff. Basically, Twitch wants live streams. YouTube wants video, like long-term videos. So if you're doing live streams on both channels, you have to think about providing an experience that is both interactive enough for the Twitch audience, but also valuable enough for YouTube audience to watch not only live but also like as a VOD later down the line. Speaking of videos, top 5 videos on my channel, the Aviat one that was like 2 years ago. I made that 2 years ago. It's still getting views. I suspect it's because it's useful information. Hall Knight fighting the White Defender, episode 26. That was one of the videos that I posted where I fought the White Defender. Obviously, you know that by reading the title. That was something that I started to do. Like I don't know when I started to do that, but I started to change my title. My title making methodology to be more direct and to be more informative as to what the content is. Like I used to do stuff like there was that live stream, longest live stream. I thought there'd be burgers. Like this is like haha funny. There's a pun in the thing, but like it doesn't really say much about like what's going on in the stream. Versus in this video, Hollow Knight fighting the White Defender. If you read the title, you know exactly what the video is going to be about. It's about some random VTuber fighting the White Defender. There's a lot more information. You're a lot more informed after reading that sort of title. So, and like, I think these are the type, I remember reading somewhere that YouTube is trying to push for that sort of naming convention for, or like title convention for videos, where they wanna steer away from the sort of like clickbait stuff that has started to like populate YouTube. Defender was a chill guy, but he was sad. It was sad. Ever think he works as fan? I know. White Defender is so his story is so tragic. He's just trying to like defend his people, and he's still sort of like chasing after that dream, literally, because you know like White Defender's in the dream and is like fighting him in his dream. Her Tears Are My Light full Let's Play. I did a 1 hour Let's Play video of this like cute little like visual novel, Her Tears Are My Light. That got 211 views. I was actually kind of surprised. Which one is that? That one's the yellow? Yeah, so you can sort of see there's some spattering about it like across the year. Like some people will like pop up like come up about it and be like, whoa, this person did a like Her Tears Are My Light Let's Play, and then they'll watch it. The test footage for Warframe, we're on 50 minutes on the 3rd page. Excuse me, we're in the 6th page. We're halfway. We're like almost halfway through. We're making good time. We're making good time. No worries. No worries. Aren't you having fun? Aren't you? Isn't this a fun time? Don't worry about it. But yeah, the test footage for Warframe, can I run Warframe on my AMD X-Rayon? What? This is the 6th? Yeah, this is the 6th. Time moves fast when you're having fun. Ding. Warframe video. Again, it's like one of those like AMD Radeon RX 570. You can go look that up. This is like what? 7 years old? This is a 7-year-old graphics card. I just did like a test stream to see like how my temperature levels were. I think it hit like 80 degrees Celsius at one point. I'm like, okay, maybe streams for Warframe will not be too long. I have to try to keep it down to like maybe like an hour. If I do decide to stream at some point, I'm gonna end up streaming Warframe. That's just gonna be a thing that happens. But maybe I'll try to keep it down to like an hour just so that my computer doesn't die. 80 Celsius? Yeah. Like my computer is not like it is not set up well. 80 Celsius or Fahrenheit? Celsius. 80 degrees Celsius. My computer will hit 80 degrees Celsius because of the heat coming off of the graphics card. Did your PC burn down? It doesn't hit. It's not hitting like evaporation point for anything. It's fine. Like it just sort of slows down and sort of gets glitchy, and then you just decide like, oh, okay, maybe I should stop. You know, like it like maintains at 80 Celsius, so like it's okay. The fans kick in. It gets a little loud. Things get a little staticky, and like and it's fine. But like it's not something I want to be running at like constantly. So like once it hits 80 and things start to like glitch out, then I'll stop for a bit and like sort of let it simmer. But yeah, how not to model a car battery. That was like a first video where I tried turning one of my Blender streams into a shortened video into a condensed video. That one got 109 views, so I'm kind of happy about that. I might want to do it like you'll see in later stats what I decide to do for like Blender stuff though. But I was toying around with ideas of like, what if I made my streams into shorter form content, so that people who are new to me, who aren't willing to dedicate like a 2-hour stream to finding out who I am, they can go watch like an 8-minute video and try to get the sense of who I am from there before they commit to watching a stream. But like you'll see what I end up doing later. Top 5 shorts. I think like 1, 2, and 3 of them are Umamusume Pretty Derby shorts. And that is what Craziest Saiyan Skypo's Blue. So it's that one, and then Purple 2, and then 3. So these 3 1, 2, 3. Those 3 shorts are all Umamusume Pretty Derby. This one is the Myaku Myaku video, a Myaku Myaku short, which is also this is also taken from a live stream. I turned like live stream content into a short, and then that got like a lot. That was like what, 60, like 1,700 views. The craziest Saiyan Sky pulls, like almost 4,000 views. But that was like this was specifically made shorts content. This wasn't from a stream or anything. I specifically made like a video about me reacting to my gacha pulls and like Umamusume Pretty Derby. And then Creators Agnes digital pulls also just like specifically made for shorts. First Day 2 is also specifically made for shorts. And that was like what? That was, and then the Iris Out video. Iris Out. The animation that I posted like maybe a couple weeks back. That one. So like these two are Blender style stuff, and it's also like following trends. So this is following like the Iris Out trend with that animation. And then Myaku Myaku, I posted that video. Myaku Myaku, for context, is the mascot for Osaka 2025 World Expo. And so I posted this video like an hour after the expo opened up on the first day. And so that's why it got like a big spike on like the first couple days. And I think this still gets views even today. Like people will still come across this. And I've seen like comments on it being like, "Oh, you should go check this out," blah blah blah. So like that was, and like also I also kind of liked that sort of 3D stream because there was a lot more interaction with like I was making first hour was me making the model, and I like threw it together in an hour. And then the second hour was like basically I made a model from scratch. Like I made a 3D, like I made like a VTuber model from scratch essentially. I made the like I 3D modeled it, I colored it, I gave it blend shapes for the mouth, I animated the eyes, I think, as well. Did I animate the eye? No, I think I tried to animate the eyes. But I wasn't able to figure out how to get the eyes to look normal. But then I wound up throwing it into like Vroid here, and not Vroid, into like my 3D modeler, 3D like 3D whatever, and I was able to puppet it like live on stream. I'm like, whoa, haha, it's me, Myaku Myaku. So that was a really interesting stream that I want to try and do again, with like making something, like making a 3D model from scratch, from like modeling all the way up to like blend shapes and stuff. So they could be like 2 hour. They could be like a 2-hour segment where I go from start to finish to like a finished made model. That'll be another. I don't know. I think it'd be a nice what's the word? It would be a nice challenge to try to take. And I kind of have ideas of like what models to do, but we will see from there. Top 5 live streams. Obviously, top 5 live streams on YouTube. 4 of them are making Gunpla. Like it's not even funny. It's not even close. 4 of them are making Gunpla, and then one of them is a freaking game about digging a hole. So like like obviously, what should I do for content creation? Maybe I should make more Gunpla. And you're gonna see that as you go through more numbers and more stats, a lot of it is just pointing towards making more Gunpla. I don't even know what those are exactly. Gunpla are classic model kits. It's like a action figure that you build. It's an action figure that you build yourself, essentially. If you look up classic model kit, Or if you know like scale model kits. It's a scale model kit, but the model is like a giant robot. So it's a 1 by 144 1 by 144 scale plastic model of a giant robot, and you build it. But like, are they from a game? They're from the Gundam series. So like it's mostly anime, and like they have it's a whole series. So like there's like anime, there's manga, there's games, there's um there's toys, of course, like the model kits. It's a whole franchise. I'd check it out. It's a pretty good thing. It's a pretty I'd recommend checking it out. It's pretty cool. But I will say that getting into like a plastic model building is a expensive hobby, which is why I didn't do a lot of it this year. But I am ready. I didn't do a lot of it last year, but I am ready this year. I learned a low cortisol meme started with Umamusume by you. What? What do you? Oh, the low cortisol. Oh yeah, that is Umamusume meme. I don't think I ever talked about the low cortisol meme, but I guess I talk about enough Umamusume that you sort of like tangentially learn other things. But like, you're welcome, I guess. But that's also wild too, that the low cortisol meme like grew into something that's like outside of Umamusume. That people are learning that like, oh, it's from Umamusume, which is interesting. I feel like that says more about like the speed at which like information propagates throughout the internet nowadays. That it moves so fast that people are just learning it without the original context, and they just like they find out about it later. I feel like back in my day, when a meme started, you only learned about it from the original, and then you saw the parodies come out. But you always saw, I guess when I was on, maybe this is more reflective of like how often I was on the internet back in the day. Because like back in the day, I always saw where the original meme came from first, and then I saw the parodies, and it's like, oh yeah, a parody, like this is a parody off of this meme, blah blah blah. I don't know. I still feel like I see that now too. Like I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's a mix of like, maybe it's just the algorithm, you know? Like the algorithm will feed me the original meme first because I interact more with the original meme. But yeah, I guess with the live streams, the big takeaway here is that like um because Gunpla is an expensive hobby, people are interested in watching live streams. Like maybe there is a better success rate on doing live streams of Gunpla building because of how expensive it is to get into the hobby. So you end up being more inclined to watch other people build it because you yourself are not usually able to get access to those, perhaps. And the same thing is like game, and not the same thing. Like the other reason, one reason why I think a game about digging a hole, this one did well, was because I did this within a month of it going viral. So like I was able to catch the trend of like, oh, I'm playing the flavor of the month game about digging a hole. So like that's mostly me following a trend. And I think which one's red? It's here, like late March. Late March. Oh, I did this before leaving. I did this before leaving for Japan. So like this gap here is when I was in this gap here was when I was in Japan, basically. I'm gonna go because I'm still sore from falling. Have a beautiful day and sorry for not staying longer. No worries. Take care of yourself. Thank you for popping in. Ads are gonna be Twitch ads are gonna be starting soon, so I'm gonna be taking another break. If you want to pop on YouTube and like chat there, you can go do that, or you can watch the ad and help me with some ad revenue. Oh, and ads are running now. So yeah, do some stretches, get some water, rest your eyes. How are we on time? We've hit the 1 hour mark, and we are halfway through. I'd say we're making good progress. Oh, and and if anyone has any other questions about content stuff, feel free to ask it. I am no expert, but I will be able to share like at least some insights. This day nearly end. Next day starts in 2 hours. Ooh, it's fine. You can stay up a little longer for me, right? Wow. Either that, or maybe it's like one of those things where the stat stock's gonna help you fall asleep. I know I had some friends who like any sort of like math talk, and they're just like out like a light, and then they wake up later and they're like, Myxl, please teach me everything that I that I fell asleep learning. And I'm like, all right. And then they do better than me on the test, and I wouldn't be salty about it at all. Alright, ad break is over. Welcome back, Twitch. Let us continue on with the show. Let's see what else is there. Next one, Twitch affiliate. I hit Twitch affiliate, so thank you all Twitch chat for helping me hit Twitch affiliate. I hit Twitch affiliate on September 6th, and ever since then I've been able to make a little bit of moolah. Where did I make moolah from? Mostly Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong. I made Hollow Knight was able to make 87 cents. Wow. Hollow Knight Silksong 85. Whoa. And then it's like half of that from like Umamusume, Blender, and like a Zatsudan stream. The Zatsudan stream is interesting because I think I only did like 1 or 2 throughout the year. So like that's a pretty good like markup compared to like it's a pretty good markup, and I think that is like a reflection on Twitch's ecosystem. Twitch I remember seeing this too, like the Twitch algorithm, like the Twitch format for streaming is like half an hour of just chatting and then you go into stream. And so I think that's why. Whoa, people seem to like Hollow Knight, right? Yeah. People seem to like Hollow Knight, and I seem to be streaming at like a pretty decent time for people who like Hollow Knight. That's also something there too. Why Silksong's 85? I spend them for unlocked benches and travel? Yeah, right. No, this is how much money I was able to make off of streaming this. Which is interesting too, because like Hollow Knight, I spent like there's like double the amount of streams on Hollow Knight than there is Silksong right now. I think I've only done like 4 or 5 Silksong streams, and I've made almost as much money as I did with all of my Hollow Knight streams. Like think of that as context. Like I've almost made the same amount of money streaming Silksong with like 5 streams compared to like the 20 plus streams I did in Hollow Knight this year. And Umamusume Pretty Derby, I think, is now ask how many of us come for Hollow Knight, right? I'm pretty sure like all the Twitch people come for Hollow Knight, right? I'm like pretty sure. I know you do, Jojo. I think JSM started like a while ago. There is Nadav who is here for In Stars in Time way back when. I'm trying to think of Norwegian Cruise was here for Hollow Knight, and then they stuck around for Silksong. Jojo Phoenix, I know you came in around Hollow Knight, I think, and you stuck around for Silksong. Long story short, I'm not. I like the even though I plan to like. I will talk about content creation feature later. Blah blah blah. Basically, yeah, I make some good moolah off of Hollow Knight stuff. Maybe I should continue it. Umamusume Pretty Derby. Also should probably continue that. Blender. We'll talk about what I have plans for my Blender streams moving forward. And then Zatsudan. Again, I only made like 1 or 2, but it got me like almost as much. Like Zatsudan's, I made almost as much money as Blender with doing like 10 times. No. I need like 2 Zatsudan streams versus like 20-something Blender streams. So maybe I should do more chatting. I know the exact moment, the exact stream I watched you for the first time. Which one was it? Why so? Oh no, you read that already. What stream was it? What stream was it that you joined? And we can So as we were talking about that, you let me know which stream you joined when you joined. We can talk about the stream views. So stream views, YouTube average, Gunpla typically we have Gunpla starting off with like 17% of my viewership at 143 views per stream, 100 something. Game about digging a hole, 101. Like, okay, here's the thing. Maybe I should have did this. No. This I want to bold, because that's multiple. These ones are multiple. These ones are like single. Okay, so here's the interesting thing. Okay. All these streams were essentially one-shots, where they would accumulate between like 32 and 111 streams for like a single video. The Gunpla, I've done like 6 streams and got 143 views per stream. So like, yeah, okay, I should like streaming. I should probably do more Gunpla. These one-shots, like, this basically tells me that like, yeah, one-shots are pretty. One-shot streams, they're okay. And then Zatsudan, did I bold that? Yeah. Can't really see the difference in the bolding versus not bolded. It's fine. Yeah, like Game About the New Hole, we did that. Cleaning Human Wisdom Teeth. I'm pretty sure it got like a bunch of people to like check that out because it's like, why are you streaming that? That was also like part of like the direct like titling. I literally said, I'm cleaning human wisdom teeth on this stream. Don't watch the stream if you're squeamish about that. And I guess like people clicked on it, people like checked it out because they're like, why is he doing this? Noita, I do remember getting a bunch of new people, during a stream. But like honestly, Noita's like kind of interesting, but also like I don't think it's my type of game. Like I don't know if I can continue doing Noita streams long term. Just because of like how it is a good long term stream because it's like it's a roguelike, right? You're like randomly going through stuff. You're gonna be learning. One Shot sounds familiar. Is that the Nico game? Yeah, it is the Nico game. I did like one shot stream. Like I was just finishing my playthrough of One Shot at the start of the year, which is why One Shot shows up right here. Like I think this is the amount of people that tuned into the last One Shot stream that I did. But it's just wrapping that up here. Then Poppin' Cooking. For my end of year stream, I decided to make there's this like candy making kit called Poppin' Cookin', and I decided to do like a hand cam stream where I was like making the candy live, and we just started chatting and doing stuff and making candy, and then I tasted the candy live and it was perfect. Zatsudan, we talked about that chatting stream, and then we have like Umamusume Pretty Derp, and then here are like these 4 here are sort of like the stuff that I want to continue doing, like moving forward, even though they don't get as many views. You have to keep in mind that like Umamusume Pretty Derby, there's like 8 or 9 streams I did that. Hollow Knight is like 20 something. Blender is 20 something. Silk Song's like 5. There's like 5 streams and they're already like in like the top 12 compared to stuff like if you see on the side here, there's like Hell Maiden, Routine, Do It Night Abyss. Those streams I'm probably not going to continue. I'm not going to go back to, partially because I already finished it, partially because like from like a content creation standpoint and from like a time saving standpoint, like I don't think it's worth me putting the time into playing those games, which kind of sucks. But at the same time, it's like yes, I am interested in playing these games, but with how limited my time is for like making content, I have to try and I also enjoy playing Hollow Knight. And if I enjoy playing Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight's gonna get me more viewers than playing like Hell Maiden, for example, then I might try to stick to Hollow Knight or like Silk Song. I'm definitely gonna stick to Silk Song, especially with where's that one? Especially after seeing like this, like I'm making some good money off of that. I made $3 total off of Twitch affiliate actually. So thank you all Twitch chat for like watching my ads and oh, that's another thing I want to mention too. My payout right now is $0. And that's because that's something that I didn't know. For Twitch, they don't give you the money until you hit like the $50 threshold, and then they pay you they pay you. It's a monthly payment as long as you hit a minimum of $50. If you don't hit minimum $50, they don't pay you. So I need to wait until I accumulate $50 worth of ad revenue before I get that money. So we're slowly making our way there. My second Hollow Knight stream? Holy! My second Hollow Knight stream. My gosh. You're an OG. That's insane. I have like what? I have 25 streams on Hollow Knight. I have 25 streams on Hollow Knight, 5 videos on it, and like a short. So it's like 32 pieces of content for Hollow Knight. My gosh. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Where's oh no, we're still here. So yeah, like I do a lot of Hollow Knight, I do a lot of Silksong, I do a lot of Blender, I do a lot of Umamusume. I'm probably gonna continue with this. And the numbers here show that like yeah, these are decent averages. But I will probably go back to doing Gunpla. These are all one shots that I probably either will not get, like I've either finished it or probably won't go back to it. It was 16th of May? Wow. That's wild. 16th of May. So like May, June, July, August, September, October, March. Almost 10 months. Wait, did I count that right? May, June, July, August, October, January, February, March. Yeah, almost 10 months. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, something like in 2 months is gonna be a year. Wow. Thank you so much. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, we're definitely gonna continue with Hollow Knight. No worries. We're definitely gonna continue with Silksong stuff. I think there's the new update coming. Our new update got announced. We don't know when it's coming. But like that's definitely something I'll be continuing to play. Umamusume, I just enjoy playing Umamusume. I could be streaming to like 0 people and I'll still be having fun. And then Gunpla, I haven't done Gunpla in so long, and I'm so excited to get back to it. I have a plan as to when I'm gonna get back to it, and you will see when that happens. Anyways, video view average. Her Tears from My Light. We talked about that. New downloadable content. Yeah. Yeah, like there's gonna be a DLC for Hollow Knight Silksong coming out soon. I don't know when though, sometime this year. But yeah, video views. Like Her Tears from My Light and Warframe were currently one shots. This is complete, so there's nothing for me to go back to. Warframe, maybe I'll go into streaming it soon. Or for the Common Folk DLC, yeah. Blender and Hollow Knight we see are also up there in terms of like video views. Carrion, and then like after like Hollow Knight it sort of drops off. We have like 21 views for Carrion, which is something I think I posted. I don't remember when I posted the Carrion videos. When was that actually? When did I post the Carrion video? I'm gonna go check that quickly. I don't think you shouldn't be able to see this as I check. When did I post Carrion stuff? Because I'd like to think I posted it August. What was I doing in August that I was posting videos? Did he just take time off again? I think he just took another week off. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think I just took another. Oh shoot! It's not supposed to close that. The top four, just like your most watched videos. Yeah, exactly. Uh, it's essentially my top. It's essentially my top five, because like the other one is thing. The other one is the other one is like that unboxing video from 2 years ago. I guess there is like a little bit of an overlap. But we have like routine. Routine is a really fun game. I really liked it. It's too bad that the viewership on that's too low, because that was a really cool game. Um, I do feel like it would have been better as a. I don't know. The thing is though is that like routine is really fun. I'm kind of glad I didn't play it as a live stream, because there was a lot of stuff that I cut out of like me getting confused and just like running around. Like routine and Outer Wilds were two video stuff that like I'm glad I recorded that, because I trimmed out like so much like um like low, like there's so much redundant content because I just kept running around getting stuck on stuff and whatever. uh, um and it did really sort of like give me an idea of like how I want to do live stream, because if I streamed those, I'm not sure how interesting the live stream would have been. But the videos that I made, I think were interesting because I was able to condense a lot of it down. So if I want to, and like this is the thing that I was talking about earlier about the difference between like live streaming versus like video viewing or like a VOD watching. Like I want to be able to provide, like there's an experience that I want to provide that I've got a feel for when I was recording routine and Outer Wilds, that I want to be able to provide more of. And that experience is like a very like focused, condensed gameplay experience, and a very focused, condensed um like you are seeing um like progress happening regularly throughout the video. I think, or at least I hope. That is sort of what I plan to do. Like there's like if I, for like routine, if I took multiple tries on a puzzle, you'd only see the final attempt, for example. Or like for Outer Wilds, if there was a loop where like I wasn't able to get anything done, I'm not showing you that loop. Like that's not gonna be as interesting as watching me succeed in progressing through the story in Outer Wilds, or succeed in progressing through the story in routine. And I want to be able to do that again when I get back to like the Outer Wilds DLC. Um, when I do that, I'm gonna touch upon that more. But just remember that Outer Wilds, there's a DLC and there's a format that I want to try for that when I do the recordings for that. And an Endless Overhaul. Um, Honestly, the statistics for Endless Overhaul do not matter, because at the end of the day, I love the game, I love the visual novel, and I will show it to you. It might not get a lot of views. It might not fit many of your interests, but it fits mine. And I love it. And I will endeavor to share that with whoever I can share it with. So if you're interested, great. If not, that's also fine. I'm still gonna enjoy myself. And I think that that also just sort of that is sort of like a mentality that some content creators, I feel like, need to also, like, at least when you're starting off too, like, do some stuff for yourself in content creation. I really do think there's a benefit to just like having this one thing like that you do for yourself for content creation. Like, who cares what the views are? Who cares if your audience is going to, like, if it fits with your audience's interests? I'm not saying your interests are not important to me. They absolutely are. That's why we're doing this whole thing. Like, that's why I'm going through all the stats. I'm seeing that you guys like Hollow Knight. I'm gonna continue with Hollow Knight. I'm seeing that you guys like Gunpla. I'm gonna go back to doing Gunpla stuff. But at the same time, I like this and I want to be able to share it with y'all. And I want to be able to be like, yeah, I'm one of the people who like played this and like showed it to you. It might not be, it's like complete, like it's a visual novel about like the intimacy between humans and robots. Like that is like not in line with what a lot of you are here for, but it is what I enjoy. And at least one of the things that I make, I feel should be specifically for me. A lot of it will be for you. A lot of it will be, well, not just for you, but it's for us. A lot of it will be for us, where I like a thing and you also like this thing, and the numbers show it. So we might as well do more of that, so that we can both enjoy that thing together. But then this thing, it's like, hey, you trust me? You should check out this other thing. I don't know. Just like like when you're doing content creation, there should be a thing that's like, you don't try to harp and holler about the metrics. You just sort of like, you just do it for love of the game, and that's it. Okay. Shorts. To no one's surprise, Blender at the top because of the Iris Out animation and the Myaku Myaku. That's essentially it. Umamusume Pretty Derby, again, to no one's surprise. We saw like the top like if we saw the top, you remember the top 5 shorts? 2 of them were Blender, 3 of them were Umamusume. Hollow Knight was also one that got up there at 1,047. I think that was the one where I used my alter ego Myxl, and she was the one who like introduced the start of the stream, start of the short. So I think I got a lot of traffic because like, ooh, feminine voice, ooh woo, female, and it's like, and then I did some recording, and then I like trimmed it together into like a preparation video. And it's like, oh, this is like preparing for my last 2 Hollow Knight stream. And then I used Myxl Makes to introduce it. And it's like, oh, this is some prep that I'm gonna do. And like that was the other thing too, right? Like when I'm talking about like streaming experience, and like the type of content experience that I want to provide for you guys. Like there's some stuff where it's just like preparation. Like it's me running around trying to find stuff, and like me checking out checking online maps on Hollow Knight to try to find stuff, and like try to hit like a completionist thing before like the final fights. And it's like, these things are things that are just like not like it's gonna be long, it's gonna be kind of grueling having to like watch through it. And like personally, I know my streaming style. I don't think that I'd be able to like fill that space. Like I recognize my limitations as a content creator, and I know that with my style of content creation, things that are like repetitive or a little grueling might not work well in a live format, but they're gonna work well as an edited video format. So for things that are gonna be, so like I know, and that's another thing too with like content creation, know your strengths. I know that for some stuff I will not be able to make it a worthwhile live content, but I will be able to make it worthwhile in a video format, so I'm gonna make it as a video format. Versus like this stream right now, me talking about all my stats and stuff, I know I can fill the airtime. I will talk forever about statistics and my opinion. Are you joking? I will always talk about my opinion on numbers and stuff. I will not stop talking about my opinion on numbers and stuff. This will absolutely work as a live format because I will not shut up for this entire stream. I think honestly, this might be the longest that I've spoken ever in a stream. Every other like Blender stream Hollow Knight stream, Umamusume, pales in comparison to the sheer like words per minute that I am that I am just like going off on about the numbers when, and we silently listening exactly. And that's the thing. Y'all are I'd like to think y'all are enjoying it. I noticed that. Yeah. Like I will go off about numbers for so long. I will go off about statistics for forever. I will go off about my own opinions about stuff forever. This must be like a stark contrast to like how chill I normally am on other stuff. Um but yeah, like I know that this can be like I know that this will be good live content. Maybe it's that everyone is here from the beginning. That's true. There is also that as well. Like people are sort of like there are people here that are here from the beginning. They're interested in what's going on. They're interested to find out more about me, and I am here to let them in on a little on the tips and tricks and stuff. I also just like being able to like peel the veil back and being able to show like, yeah, this is what's going on in the background. Because like when I was starting off content creation, I didn't really have a lot of that. I didn't really have a lot of like a lot of the content creators that I was watching didn't really go into like the nitty gritty details about like behind the scenes stuff, and I would have really enjoyed talking about that. And I know that some of them are hesitant to do that because they think that it won't be interesting, but I am the type of person who would be so interested in seeing like what they do behind the scenes. And so that's why I continue to do this a year later. Like that's why I like talking about the behind the scenes stuff, because it's like this is also a niche that I'm filling, you know? I'm reaching out. Like this is the type of stuff that I would have loved to see from the content creators that I follow. So if I can make that for you, and if I can make that and I can make that put that out there, you know, maybe I can be the change that I want to see in the world. Wow. The Hollow Knight amazed me when I played it first time. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. First time I played Hollow Knight, fantastic. First time I played Silk Song, pissed me off. Stark difference between the two. Still amazing, but very different experiences. Shorts views, slots and daggers. This this didn't really go anywhere. I don't know if anyone saw this short. This is a game that came out. I don't remember when it came out. It was really interesting. I liked it. But I I could not wait for the short to get numbers before I started streaming it. I just started playing it on my off time, and then it got to a point where it's like, wow, I really enjoyed this game. I'm done with it now. And I wound up just playing the game like off stream over like a weekend, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm done. I can be done with it. And I just never wound up streaming it, which kind of sucks. But like, sometimes just gotta play for yourself as well, right? Routine, that was a fun one. That was a funny little short that I put out, where it's just like me getting jump scared by stuff. And then In Stars in Time, I think, was a short that I put out like after I beat the game. Where it's like this was the first clip that I ever posted on YouTube, I think. Like, you know, like there's like clips from live streams. I think this one was a clip from a live stream, and that was the first time I posted a clip from a live stream. And then I think like the Hollow Knight stuff, this is like specific content. Blender, one of them was a clip, one of them was an animation short. Umamusume Pretty Derby, a lot of these were like specifically made for shorts. So like a lot of the short stuff that I make that do well are ones that were made specifically for shorts content. So unfortunately, that means if I want to make shorts, the shorts that will do well are the ones that I specifically like make as shorts. There's no easy way out for me. I can't easily be like, oh, I'm just gonna clip this and post it. Like, no, the ones that do well are the ones that I put effort in. So I should probably put effort into doing it. And ads again. Oh my god. Alright. Drink some water. Rest your eyes. do some stretches, chill out for a little bit. How are we? We are on slide 12 or 15. We're almost done. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, we're almost done. We're getting close to the end of it. We're getting there. The strategy stuff is gonna be really interesting. So hold tight. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh my god. I will say I do think I haven't spoken this much in so long. This is one of the things that I'm passionate about. It's talking about stats. All your other Oshis, we're here. Hell yeah. All your other Oshis will give you concerts and karaoke's and stuff like that. Me, I'm giving you a freaking like a stats lesson. A lesson on content creation. Oh my gosh. But yeah, basically, oh no, I'll talk more about the content strategy later. Okay, ad break is over. Welcome back. All right, let us continue. Content strategy, streaming. What does this all mean, Myxl? Well, I will tell you. Well, okay. Well, for starters, the content strategy. I started off streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. A lot of it was due to the fact that I'd get like anxious about waiting to start stream. So I'd stream it right in the morning, so I wouldn't have to wait to do it. But eventually I moved to 2 p.m. because 2 p.m. Eastern time was like a better time slot to catch the European audience, and that was also like a target demographic that I want to try and that was like a demographic I wanted to target because I know that a lot of streamers typically don't stream around that time. They usually stream around like prime time North America, which is like 7 or 8 p.m. So I'm like, if I can reach another niche and I can maybe garner like a more consistent audience, which should be fun. And then I can like grow, and like, is it gonna result in like slower growth? Maybe. I don't really care. 2 p.m. Eastern time is really convenient for me to stream at, and a lot of you here seem to be enjoying it. So like, why change that? Yeah. So I started at 9 p.m. I was doing like a 9 p.m. 2 p.m. like back and forth thing at one point. I think like Mondays I do 9 p.m. for Blender, and then Wednesdays and Fridays I do 2 p.m. But I started to realize, like, as I'm announcing it, I felt like I was getting confusing for like when I'm telling people when streams are. It's like, oh, Monday at 9 p.m. and then Wednesday, Friday at 2 p.m. Now I can just say I stream at Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern, and it just rolls off the tongue like way smoother than having to like give you two different times. Transparency is another thing that I like to do with content strategy. With like content creation. I mean, obviously, I'm showing you all my stats right now. That is, but is this true? Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to watch. I'll watch a clip afterwards. Oh god. What does it say? Transparency. I mean, obviously, I like transparency and thing. There's like game links to descriptions. I have a link to Twitch in my that has all the software used. So if you want to get started in streaming or VTubing and stuff, you can go to the description in the YouTube video, and I'll have a link to my Twitch channel in my about page on Twitch, which has a list of like all the stuff that I use, all the programs that I use, all the software that I have, permissions on how to use that software and stuff. All of it's free. All of it is yours for taking. Go, please. Like, if you want to start, you can check that out there. It's start for free. And that's another thing that I talk about with like starting content creation. Make it first. Like, start off by making it and see if you enjoy making it. Because if you can enjoy making it, then you don't need to worry about like, then everything else will just come with it. I enjoy making content. I'm still here after 2 years. I think apparently there was a stat for like Twitch where like apparently people um like VTubers tend to graduate within like 6 months to a year or something. And it feels like a lot of that is due to like high expectations at the start. Like they want to put like all this effort into making a thing, and then they debut, and then they don't get the numbers that they're expecting, and they get discouraged. And it's like, and it's unfortunate because like you put all this effort into a thing, and then you find out that you're either like not interested or it's not meeting your expectation. Start small, just make it first, and then if you can make it and you can enjoy it when you're small, then you're gonna enjoy it when you're big. So just try it first, and if it's good, if you enjoy it, then start putting the effort in to like make it better. um what is it? Hashtag versus tags. I think there was a whole debate about um when to use hashtags in videos, when to use tags in videos for for stuff. Um, Not too relevant now, I think. I haven't really been keeping up to it. When I initially did this, basically it was for what is the word? It's for like search engine optimization. So like hashtags are gonna be oh hit the mic. Um like hashtags would be for like the general theme of the stream. So like I would I would use like my own personal hashtag Myxl live, and then for like Hall Night streams, I'd add like hashtag Hall Night in the video description, hashtag VTuber in the video description. But then tags, I'd make tags specific to like search engine stuff. So like for Umamusume Pretty Derby, one of the latest career scenario is called Track Blazer, but in Japan it was initially called Make a New Track, or MANT. So in my tags, I would add MANT as a tag so that when people search up MANT, they would get my stream about Track Blazer, for example. Or you can also put in the tags like misspellings of stuff. So like I don't know, like if you want to do like color US spelling versus color North American British, no, color British spelling, because color in British is with the UR, ends in a UR, versus color with an R. So like if you're talking about like color as a topic for a stream, and you name it and you spell out you like COLOUR, then in the tags you can put in your title but with color spelled COLOR, in order to get people who are searching for that. Or like think of like a what's like like an often misspelled word. I don't know. You can put like the misspellings of words into the tags. Um or for or you can put like different oh, that was one thing that I did with tags. Okay, for the Gundam streams. Okay. The name of the Gundam is the Gundam. So the name of this kit specifically is like Gundam EX-01 blah blah Chemical Recycle version. Is this how you write misspelled? Yeah, exactly. So like if in the title you type you have your title as like misspelled um with like two S's, and you can have misspelled with like in the title you write down misspelled with like two S's, for example. And then in the tags you can have misspelled with three S's and misspelled with one S, because maybe some people misspell it with three S's, maybe people misspell it with two S's, maybe people misspell it with three S's or one S's, and then your video will also show up when they type in the misspelling. Another example for tags is like here, like the name of this Gundam is a Gundam EX-001 G.L.R.S.S Feather Unit chemical recycle version. There's also people who spell it as version, like they spell out version, version. There are people who spell they turn this into glass, glass. Um, they have like they say like Gundam Glass Feather Unit EX-001. There's all these different iterations on how people online name this thing. So I put all the different iterations of how it's spelled into my tags, how it's named into my tags, so when people search up the different iterations of that model, they find mine with the proper name. So that's another thing with tags. Google Trends as well. I'll use that. There's a website, Google Trends, where if you type in um, the search, like a name of a thing, it'll show you like when people are looking for it, and then that initially helped me out with determining what time to stream stuff. Because if I knew at what time of the day people are looking for that content, then I can stream it at the same time that people are looking for it, and maybe I can get some extra views. Nowadays, I just stream at a consistent time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, because that's just more convenient for me to stream rather than trying to follow the trends. And now with this monstrosity here, what even is this? You might be asking. You might be asking yourself. You might be asking me. You might be asking other people. Maybe you have some friend nearby. They're like, "Hey, do you think you know what this is?" You might be asking someone what this is. Well, I will explain to you. This is essentially a normalized a graph showing the normalized average score, I guess, of like the average viewership for streams on both YouTube and Twitch. So what does that mean? On the x-axis is average Twitch viewership normalized onto a -1 to 1 scale. On the y-axis is average YouTube viewership. The more up YouTube, more right Twitch. Exactly. So, your 0 here, this is average viewership. If you see here, average YouTube and Twitch viewership. So average viewership on YouTube for streams is 40. I know. Yeah, average views on YouTube is 40. Average views on Twitch is 1.7. So my average on here is 1.7 for Twitch. Average for YouTube is 40. Everything above on the y-axis is above average viewership. Everything below on the y-axis is below average viewership for YouTube. Everything to the right of the x-axis is above average viewership for Twitch. Everything to the left of the x-axis is below average viewership for Twitch. So from this graph, we can see, interesting. Yeah. So we can see from my stats, we can see like top right quadrant is above average viewership for both YouTube and Twitch. Top left quadrant, above average viewership for YouTube, but below average viewership for Twitch. Bottom right quadrant is above average viewership for Twitch, but below average viewership for YouTube. And then bottom right quadrant is below average viewership for both YouTube and Twitch. So what can we tell from this? Basically, this is the stuff that Twitch likes. This is the stuff that YouTube likes. This is the stuff that both YouTube and Twitch likes. What did both YouTube and Twitch like? Gunpla. Gunpla. Again, we're seeing Gunpla show up again in the top score. We're getting above average viewership on both Twitch and YouTube. Gunpla being like our upper bound for YouTube average viewership. So what does that mean? I should probably do more Gunpla streams. I should probably do more plastic model streams. Good to know. Painting Human Wisdom Teeth, also above average on both platforms. So like, what does that say? Um, should I clean? Ain't no way Silksong is below average on YouTube. Yeah, right. That's another thing that's interesting. Silksong for like that's for me. For me, Silksong and Hollow Knight are below average, and I think that's more has to do with how how much more views I'm getting on Gunpla than than the fact that Silksong and Hollow Knight are not underperforming, right? Like this is an average of everything, and I think the average is being skewed because of how high Gunpla is, how much views Gunpla is getting. Hey yo, whoa! Thank you. Welcome to stream. Been a while. No kidding, it's been a while. Whoa! How's it going? Hello, YouTube chat. But yeah, sorry. Welcome to stream. It's been a while. Hope you're doing all right. We're talking about stats. We're talking about my 2-year retrospective. We're talking about what I've done in the past year, and what we plan to do in the future. Yeah, I got a job. Boo. You got a job? Congrats! What the hell? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'd probably make it difficult to watch, I guess. Oops. But yeah, congrats on the job. I'm like almost there. There are like 3 YouTube viewers and 1 Twitch viewer on Silksong. Yeah, yes? Maybe? Yeah, I think like Silksong there's like an average because I think the viewership is staying, right? Like these are more on like views after the fact rather than like live. I don't know how the viewership works for live stream, because that's the other thing too. Like I think it's more on the fact that like for Hollow Knight, Silksong and stuff, 3 YouTube viewers and 1 Twitch viewer on Silksong. Yeah. Like I think it's more on like views after the fact. I don't know. But yeah, basically again, I think this is more of a reflection of like how many views I'm getting on Gunpla compared to everything else. Because like I know like Blender, Silksong, Hollow Knight, these are all like strong, consistent contenders. Oh, I'm talking about chatters? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. There's like, oh yeah, no, you're right. There's like usually like 1 or 2. No, there's like usually 1 or 2 chatters on Twitch, and I think like 2 or 3 on YouTube. So we get like 5 on average, and it's like 2 or 3 on each. It's like 2 to 3 on each one. So like that's the thing. Like that's another thing, I guess, with like the context of like statistics. You have to understand the context, right? Like within context, we know that like Blender, Silksong, Hollow Knight, these are like decent, or like at least like Hollow Knight and Silksong, these are like decently performing. This is decently performing content. This is like this content performs decently well. Like they perform like slightly below average. Like they perform well. It's just that Gunpla performs like way better than everything, that it shifts the average above where Silksong and Hollow Knight are. If I remove Gunpla, these will probably be sitting at the average. But like because Gunpla is like what, freaking like 300 views, but they made the most money, that's the other thing too. And that's another important thing about context. Like these ones are also what's making the most money. So like within the context of this normalization, these one, like it's just below average for streaming. That's still that I can still consider to be good. Just because it's below average doesn't mean it's bad per se. Because these ones are making the most money out of all the other streams that I'm doing. So like when I'm looking at here, I can see like, okay, like just because these are below average doesn't mean it's bad. I also know that they're making more money, so we have to look at like multiple aspects in order to get a full picture of like what will provide the most success for the channel, you know? Stuff like that. We also know that so like just because Blender, for example, is also like below average YouTube viewership, it's below average YouTube viewership, this is also still within line to like be making like some good moolah, you know? This is also like, mind you too, like Game About Digging a Hole did really well on YouTube, but this is like a one shot. Milk Inside and Milk Out, like Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, one shot. Noita, one shot, one shot, one shot. Getting Human Wisdom Teeth, one shot. Um, like these are things that did well on YouTube, but I'm never gonna do them again because I finished it, you know? So like, um, versus like Umamusume Pretty Derby, Blender, Hollow Knight Silk Song, Hollow Knight. These are things that are, they might be below average, but these are things that I do consistently. And these are things that I continue to do consistently. So just because, so like, because even though they're below average, it's like, I think this line here, around here for YouTube, are the things that I will be doing, that I can do long term, or that I will continue to do long term. And I think it's because I do it long term that I'm getting a below average viewership, because I will still do it even though the viewership is lower than the viewership that I got on a single stream of Digging a Hole, or a single stream of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, or a single stream of Noita. And it's because I'm doing it so often, and I'm doing it to like a smaller audience, that it looks like it's below my average, even though my average is consisting of a bunch of stuff that I've done once and I'm never going to do it. That being said, if you see stuff like Gunpla, that's something that I did maybe like a couple times and I've never gone back to, but it performs really well. Is it like if you do one stream or something and it gets 10 million views, that's the average for that? Sort of. Like if I do one stream and it gets like 10 million, if it does like is it 10 views or 10, or did you just, maybe you just like fat fingered the M? Like this is the average of among like all streams. So like if I do a Silk Song stream and that stream just happens to do like if I, let's say for like, let's say we do a Silk Song stream and I only got like maybe like 2 views on that, that's gonna drag the average down compared to, but if I do like 10 Silk Song streams and 9 of them are at average of like 40 views and 1 of them got like 0 views because I don't know, maybe it was a busy week for everyone and no one had time to watch the stream, that's gonna pull the average down to like 30 something. Like even if it's like below like 39, 38 views, it's gonna pull the average down. But if I do a single stream of like Noita and that gets like 60 views, but I never do it again, it's still gonna show up above average because I only did the one stream. So like that's where it's sort of important to think of like the context of the streams. I do a lot of Hollow Knight, I do a lot of Silk Song, I do a lot of Blender, I do a lot of Umamusume. Sometimes those streams have a lot of viewers, sometimes those streams don't have a lot of viewers. And when it averages out, sometimes that results in an average number that is below my overall average of all my streams. You can also see here, like there are a lot of streams here that are like way below average as well, and these ones I've done like a couple of them. Like Milk Outside, I think I did like 2. I think I had like 2 viewers. The Endless Overhaul, visual novel, I did like 2 streams of those and I only got like 1 or 2 viewers. So that's gonna drag. So like these ones, I've done like multiple streams. Grease was a stream that I did like 3 streams on Grease and it's below average, so that's gonna show like lower. The numbers are gonna end, like doing more streams sometimes will result in a lower than average overall viewership because I have more chances to go below average than I do to go above. But with like these single shots, I just happened to go almost 32 hours in. Oh my gosh. So to wrap it, I guess we'll wrap up this slide because there's still like 2 more slides left. Um, Wrap up this slide. Um, Umamusume Pretty Derby, Blender, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Hollow Knight. These are the stuff that I'm gonna continue doing. I can look at these quadrants here to see what I can do in the future, and this is saying I should do more Gunpla, basically. For Twitch, I should do more Zatsudan streams. For YouTube, there's nothing really I can learn from this, because like I gave him the new hole, I'm already done. Milk Inside, I'm done. Noita, I'm done. So there isn't really much more I can do to benefit YouTube exclusively. But I can do stuff but there are stuff that I can do that'll garner more views for both YouTube and Twitch, and there's more stuff here that I can do that'll garner more views for Twitch specifically. So like maybe more Gunpla streams I can do in the future. Maybe I can do more Zatsudan streams that'll help out with Twitch, but it won't help out a lot with YouTube. We will see. Gunpla is the highest on YouTube, exactly. So like Gunpla is the highest on YouTube, and it's above average on Twitch. So it might be worthwhile to do more Gunpla streams. Zatsudan, it's the highest for Twitch, but it's below average on YouTube. So like we could do more, but it might not help me out on my YouTube side. Gunpla we know is gonna help me out on both. So like Gunpla might be the one that I will do more of in the future. Ah! Okay. Next slide! Content strategy specifically for YouTube. Wow. I don't know if I already covered this, but basically, this shows for like video duration versus view percentage, and like short duration versus view percentage. Shark Attack, yeah. On the bottom, on the x-axis is how many total views. No, the average max view duration that I've gotten for a video and a short, and then the average max view percentage that I've gotten on a video or a short. So what does that mean? That means basically on average, this is the longest that someone will watch a video, or this is the longest that someone will watch a short. And then on the x-axis, on average, this is the longest that this is the amount of video that they've watched, and the amount of video that they've watched in a video, or the amount of time that they've watched on a short. So you see here for like Hollow Knight, there's like a low max view duration, which means that like there's the amount of time that they spent on Hollow Knight is short, and they've only but even though it's short, they've only watched like maybe 60% of the video. So even though there isn't a lot of video to watch, people still weren't watching the full video. So like maybe I can make my Hollow Knight videos shorter so that they can watch the full video. And the ads will be starting in like a minute. Versus like Outer Wilds, people are watching people have like a high watch duration on my Outer Wilds video, and they're also staying for like the full video. So like maybe this is a good so however long my Outer Wilds videos are, I think they're like an hour, even though I get low viewership. These are for stream. Even though I get like low viewership, so like 7, people are still watching almost watching the full video. So like an hour-long Outer Wilds video might be a good duration, but I might see more success if I shorten it, because they're still not watching the full video. Does that make sense? Are people following with that? Versus something with Blender, they're not spending a lot. They're like, it's a short video, but people are watching like 150% of the video. Oh, and we're on ads. No, I want to continue talking, but we're on ads. Okay, how's it going, everyone? What's happening? We'll take a minute and a half break just to like chat with everyone before we continue on with like talking about stats and. Oh my gosh, maybe I should take a break. It's like, oh, because I'm just like yapping away. This is like the most. I don't know if you think. I don't know for people joining now. I went on this like giant tangent about talking about how like I will go on forever about talking about stats, talking about insights and stuff. How your model follow your movement, camera tracking, baby. This is like a free software. I mean, what do you mean follow my movement? It's me. This is who I am. um, now there's like free software to like track for like motion tracking with camera soft with just like a single camera, so you don't have to spend like hundreds of dollars on like mocap stuff. You can just have like single camera and like software interprets the camera movements as my model movement. Wow. And then I have and then like I think like there's and then the model also is connected to my mic. So when I speak into the mic, it interprets the noises that I'm making into mouth movements. Whoa. There's like a mix of that and like some free stuff, and they end up with how you see me here. Whoa, wow, movement so smooth it feels like real. Yeah, it's because I am real. What are you talking about? I am real anime cyborg. Wow. What was I saying? Content strategy. So like with Blender videos, the Blender videos are short, and people spend maybe like less than 1,000 seconds on it, but they will watch 150% of the video. So so that means that I can afford to make the Blender videos a little bit longer than however long it is here, and people will still watch it. Likewise for shorts, the shorts, like Blender short is like 125 seconds roughly, and people are watching 300% of the video. So people, so like for so like for my Blender shorts, I can afford to make it a little longer than 125 seconds, and I'll still get like full viewership. Possibly, I don't know. Either that or like I've just like however long the Blender videos are, I'll just make it that long. Anyways, from this stuff, basically, we can determine like the best effort to success ratio is basically low duration and high views. So Blender does really well, and Hollow Knight does really well because they're short videos, so it'll take less time for me to make it, and I'll still get like high viewer percentage. Versus something like Outer Wilds takes a long time for me to make. Like Outer Wilds takes a long time for me to make, and even though I'm getting like a high viewer percentage on Outer Wilds, I can spend like a third of the amount of time working on a Blender video, and I'll get a larger percentage viewed. So maybe it's worth for Outer Wilds, maybe it's worth it for me to make it shorter, and maybe I'll maintain the amount of viewership with a shorter video, and I can put more effort into other things. Likewise with Blender, even though I'm making like 2-minute long Blender shorts, I'm still getting 300% viewed. I can probably afford to make this shorter, and I'll still either stick to like the 3,000, or maybe I'll get like maybe people will stick around for less time because it's a shorter video. I don't know. Maybe they'll stick around for more time because it's a shorter video. I'm not too sure. Basically, from what the numbers are saying, and it sort of makes sense, like from a intuitive perspective. For me, for my videos, it seems like people enjoy 18-minute long videos and 70-second long shorts. So like if I make a minute long short, people might stick around for the full time more. And then if I make an 18-minute long video, then people will be more inclined to stick around for the video. 18 minutes is interesting to me as well, because I think a single cycle in Outer Wilds is 22 minutes. So the fact that an 18-minute video seems to be the sweet spot for like maximum percent viewed versus average time makes me think that if I were to make Outer Wild videos again, a single video will be a single cycle or a single attempt. What does that mean for Outer Wilds? Okay, for context, Outer Wilds is a time loop game. So like within a single loop, you have to explore as much as you can, and then the loop ends and you start back over from the beginning. And so what I would do in my Outer Wilds videos is that I would make like an hour-long video, and it would consist of 2 to 3 loops, in which, or like 2 to 3 attempts at doing something in the game. And like there are some people that are watching like the full video, but like it's also like there's some like no, what am I saying? The maximum view percentage, like even though I'm doing like an hour-long thing, like I'll do like an hour-long thing and people are watching the full thing, but if you go back to like my video views, I'm only getting like an average of like 7 views on my Outer Wilds video. So I could maybe what I can do if I make these Outer Wilds videos shorter, I know that people are willing to watch, that there's at least one person who is willing to watch a full hour of me playing Outer Wilds. So if I make it shorter, I'll still be able to get those same people, but maybe more people will be more inclined to watch it because they're also more interested in watching shorter videos like my Hollow Knight videos or my Blender video. And same thing for shorts. Even though I can make a 2-minute long Blender video and it'll get like, and people will watch like 6 minutes worth of a 2-minute long video. So if I make a shorter video, I can spend less time working on this Blender video, and I'll still get like maybe like 200% of my max view, or maybe 300% viewership, or maybe more. Ah! All right, I get. Is that sign for me to move on from the slide? Is that what it is? But yeah, long story short, videos, I'm gonna like, because of all these stats, I'm gonna try to make 18-minute long videos or like 20-minute long videos, and then the shorts I'm trying to keep down to like a minute, and we'll see if that will provide better viewership. We'll see. And for the last slide, what is next? What will Myxl do next? You ask. New outfit. I was making a new outfit. I've been making a new outfit for a while. I plan to continue making that new outfit. Maybe I'll start doing that behind the scenes because of the viewership that I typically get on that new outfit, which is not a lot. But we will see. Maybe I'll try to condense it into like, I don't know, I feel like for Blender streams too, I might be better off advertising the Blender stream as a work with me stream rather than like a entertainment stream, because then I'll be able to spend more time focused on making the Blender thing, and then people can have me on the background, and maybe that'll be more, I don't know. But I also like explaining what I'm doing with Blender, so like I have to try to rework how I want to do my Blender stream. Just thinking about how often you repeat yourself and how bored the viewers get. Luckily, I have feedback from one. That's also true. There is, I do repeat myself often as well. So that is something that I need to work. Just thinking about how often and how bored it gets. Yeah, that's also, yeah, and that's the other thing as well. Like with like keeping the videos short, try to condense stuff and that. Anyways. Lean into niche. I am Crafty Cyborg. I want to do more content about cyborgs and robots and stuff. So I wanna play more games that feature that, namely Nier Automata and Valhalla. I have both of these games. I want to play them, and I think I might start them next, one or the other, after I'm done with Silksong. When am I gonna be done with Silksong? I have no idea. but but these are gonna be games that I want to play in the future, as well as Warframe, and as well as there's like Dialogue, which is another free game that's in the same vein as Valhalla. Valhalla is a cyborg like relationship sim plus bartender sim. So that might be interesting. Nier Automata is a JRPG featuring androids. Um, Ruiner is a cyberpunk esque game, like top down. It looks like a cyberpunk version of um, Hades. Hades. And I mean, you've spoken so long that the Redeem is available again. Oh, there's also that too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so like that's the thing though, is that like Ruiner is really interested in playing, but like it barely gets any views on these are average viewers on Twitch. I should have built that out. But these are average viewers on Twitch. So like Wednesday, so like there's more viewers on Twitch on Wednesday, and there's more. So these are like the amount of viewers normalized on Wednesday. These are the amount of viewers normalized on Friday. So like Warframe gets a lot more viewership on Friday than it does Wednesday. Miniatures and models to the Gunpla, it seems almost equal. There seems to be more people that watch Gunpla on. What's the game on the top? It's Warframe. It got a little cut off by with how the graph's set up, but it's Warframe. Um, so like Warframe is like there's like a lot of people watching Warframe on Fridays. So if I want to play Warframe, I'm probably gonna play it on a Friday. If I want to play Valhalla, I'm probably gonna play it on a Wednesday. If I want to do Silksong, I'm probably gonna do it on a Wednesday. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I have started playing more Silksong on Wednesday, and I have actually been seeing more viewership and more interaction on Wednesdays when playing Hollow Knight. So like, there you go. That's the stats working its magic. For Gunpla, it is more. It is leaning more towards Wednesdays, but it is high enough on Fridays as well that I feel like it's worth to try and do on Friday. And then Umamusume Pretty Derby, it is more on Friday. Nier Automata seems to be whatever for both days, so I can put it on Wednesday or Friday. Maybe I'll start Nier Automata on Friday and then I'll play Hollow Knight on Wednesdays. Who knows? Nier Automata, like Umamusume Pretty Derby though, I'm not going to be streaming that regularly. That's basically going to be coming up whenever something interesting happens. And like, yeah, like it's basically whenever something interesting happens in the game. I don't think I'm going to be regularly streaming it because I don't think I'll be able to maintain like keep. I don't think I'll be able to make a regular Umamusume Pretty Derby. Like, I don't think I'll be able to stream it regularly and keep it interesting, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sure there are other people that do regular Umamusume Pretty Derby Umamusume streams. I think I'm better off streaming it during like bigger events. Yeah. Or if there's something like when I stream an Umamusume, when I do an Umamusume stream, it's usually for a specific thing. Like it's either like the start of a new career, trying out a new technique, checking out an event. I don't typically do streams for like the regular stuff, which is fine. I have a lot more content to work with when there's an event going on, when there's something new happening. So that's when I'll stream it. I'll stream it haphazardly whenever something new happens. Gunpla, I have like 5 models on like back order, and like in my stockpile that I'm just waiting to build, but I'm not gonna build it yet because there is a model that hasn't been released yet that I'm waiting to grab to like kickstart uh, my Gunpla friend, I guess. There's one that I still need to. Well, the other thing too is that I need to figure out how to buy it because all the vendors that I saw online on where to buy this one new Gun Plus thing that's not out yet, they only ship to the U.S. and I am not in the U.S. So I need to figure out. I need to find a local shop that is planning to distribute it so that I can buy it from them. So after this stream, I'm going to be emailing local shops, being like, "Hey, you planning on releasing this? Here's a link to the original kit." And we'll see how it goes. Is there more emotes and interactables? I need to make emotes, man. I'm already an affiliate. I've been an affiliate for like almost like half a year on Twitch, and I still don't have any custom emotes. I need to get on that. I did a stream like a year and a half ago making like custom emotes, and I never turned them into actual emotes. So I should probably do that. I'll try to find time to do it. Karaoke. I want to sing for you guys. I wanna do like a concert. I want to do like some like casual like karaoke singing streams. The only problem stopping me from doing that is that Twitch is very strict on like song permissions, and like they're like yeah, they're very strict on like song stuff. So like the way that I need to set up, I need to like change my streaming setup in order to stream in order to stream karaoke songs on Twitch. And I don't I haven't tried changing it yet, essentially. I think I tried once and it wasn't working, so I have to try and figure out why it wasn't working. But once I get that set up, we're absolutely doing like a singing stream where you get to hear me sing. Wow, isn't that exciting? I'm excited to sing for you. I haven't done like karaoke stuff in so long, so it'll be exciting to like go into like that sort of like mainstream type of VTuber. It's like, oh yeah, I also sing. Ooh. But yeah, VGen will always be a thing that I will like try to work towards. I want to do like commissions for like simple 3D models, and I think that involves more of like me getting better at 3D modeling and also just like learning how to do commissions more. I tried doing like a private commission for someone like early in the year, but like it went well, but I wasn't able to um properly simulate it as a commission because of all the problems I was having at the start of the year with like Wi-Fi and stuff. That's not to say that I needed Wi-Fi connection to like work on Blender stuff, but like I don't know, it just like I got thrown off, man. Like, it got thrown off at the start of the year with like Wi-Fi problems, and I wasn't really able to see if I could. The experiment that I had set up to see if I can do commissions didn't really go as expected. So I'm gonna have to try that again before I properly, um, before I start taking commissions soon. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm done. In the future, Gunpla, Nier Automata, Valhalla, Warframe. That's essentially that's basically it. I think there's some games that people have also recommended throughout the years that I have listed somewhere that I might try to check out. Like more like some horror games. I'll see if I'll try them out like during Halloween and stuff, during October, during spooky seasons. And then like there's like one game I got recommended, but it's like a horror game, so I'm probably gonna save that for October. And then someone recommended like a scratch card simulator. I don't know. I might try to do that like if I'm trying to look for like a one-off like a one-shot thing, maybe like in between like game series, and I'll grab like a one-shot game that I can play. Um, yeah, we'll see. I'm excited. I'm really excited to like get back into some stuff. Also, cosplay. Oh yeah, cosplay. I forgot to check when a good time to stream cosplay would be. Damn it. It's probably the miniatures and models for me. Oh no, it's crafting and streaming. Shoot, that is a different category. Ah, we can check it right now if we want. Okay, all right, chat. We're going to check. We're gonna do some live research, and it'll show up on the screen. Crafting. And makers and crafting. So Wednesday. Okay, hold on. Where's my tier retrospective? Which okay, Wednesday 2 p.m. Makers and crafting 10.1 viewers. And then Friday 2 p.m. is 11.2. Makers and crafting, and then now we go back to spreadsheet and we makers and crafting. Wow. Okay, so makers and crafting, it seems almost equal. So like Wednesday or Friday, it doesn't really matter. So I can stream it on Wednesday, I can stream it on Friday. It's probably gonna be Friday because Wednesday I'm dedicating to Hollow Knight Silksong. So yeah, so there you go. I could do that. So there you go. Makers and crafting. That'll be cosplay stuff. Ugh. Why is there no Monday? Because Monday is always Blender. That's why. Monday is always Blender. Monday will never not be Blender. Maybe I should change it. Maybe I should check art stream on Monday and see if there's if there's a better time to do it. But I like the idea of Monday always being a Blender stream, because like Mondays are always like it's low effort on Mondays. Talking on a Monday right now, that's also true, but this is also low effort. It's like the thing like I like keeping I like dedicating Mondays typically to Blender, because typically Mondays are slow and Blender is an easy thing to stream for me, and I have more time in the week to prepare for like my Wednesday and Friday streams, which I typically dedicate towards more intensive stuff or more like I don't know. How do I phrase it? Like Mondays. Mondays are a little slower for me. Like I sort of like rush for stuff. So for me to do something a little low effort like Blender is an easy thing for me to do. And then like Monday can also spend towards doing like Wednesday, working on like stuff for Wednesday and Friday. Like sometimes I don't have enough time to work on stuff on a weekend, but it's easy to throw together something for Blender versus throw together like a thumbnail for Silksong or like a thumbnail for something else. Blender's easy, so I do Blender on Monday. That's basically it. Blender's easy, so I do Blender at the start of the week. Because that gives me more time to put towards other things later in the week, essentially. Am I being picked up? Am I loud enough? I'm like leaning further and further away from the mic, and I feel like I'm getting quieter as well. So I need to get used to like the stationary mic. I need to remember that. Well, but yeah, maybe I could look into like see like what's better between Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe that is worth changing up a bit. Who knows? But yeah. Yeah, I think that is all they want to talk to you about today. Thank you all for being here, and thank you all for continuing to support me throughout the past year, and for the past 2 years, I guess, because it's my 2-year retrospective. Wow. Yeah, thank you all again. It means a lot to me that I'm able to reach out to you all and do all this and be able to do this successfully. I would argue, because I met all y'all. Thanks. No, thank you. Like obviously, making stuff no matter what. Like I am a crafter at heart. I am a content creator at heart. Like I like making things. I like doing this sort of creative stuff. And the fact that I get to share it all with you guys is just makes it just all the more worthwhile. So thank you all for being here with me. Thank you all for indulging in the past 2.5 hours of me spewing data at you nonstop. And thank you for just like being an amazing audience, you know. Yeah, you are good audience. You're chill. Y'all are chill. Y'all are kind. Have a nice day. It's a good stream. Exactly. See? Kindness right there. Thank you, YouTube chat. Thank you, Duder. Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting flustered now. I don't know what to say now. I'm very thankful for y'all. Very thankful for this opportunity to stream to y'all. Very thankful for an opportunity to give VTubing like an honest chance. And if it weren't for y'all, I'd probably still just be like doing stuff on my own, not really being too social. So this has definitely been like a nice opportunity to like sort of like put myself out there. No need to thank us. No, I'm absolutely thanking you. Cause like it's always fun to be able to share stuff with people. It's always fun to be able to impart some of my knowledge onto the next generation of future content creators, perhaps, or just viewers. Be able to spread joy and love and cheer to all who are willing to listen, and you are all willing to listen to me, and for that I will forever be thankful. So thank you. And if you don't want me to thank you, well, sucks to suck. I'm still gonna thank you anyways. Ads are gonna be starting in a minute, and I don't have any more ways to snooze it, so I will just leave now. We need to thank you for entertaining us while we should be sleeping. There's also that too. Thank you all for staying up and watching me. Staying up or watching me. Your sacrifice is noted. Thank you so much. I will now start to wrap it up now. Ads are starting in 30 seconds. So goodbye, everyone. Thank you all again. Cheers to 2 years of content creation and many more years to come. Bye. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Go sleep. Thank you. Bye. Woo.